Hello, YouTube. As promised, I'm here today with Zion.
Hello.
And today we will be discussing just both of our views on the hormone pills and why I feel so strongly about making Zion wait until Zion turns 18. So I'm going to allow Zion to go first with his opinion and feelings regarding why he wants to take the hormone pills and how this will be beneficial for him, and why, he doesn't want to wait until he turns 18. So,
Okay, so why I want to start is because if you turn 18 and start, it's like you're already going to be grown into your features. So it's like kind of harder to look the way you want to look. And I'm young, so it would be better for me starting now because I'm not fully developed. And I feel like if I develop into my features, I'm going to have to get surgeries and all this extra stuff just to look how I want to look. But if I start now, I could already be like ready for when I'm 18 and I could look how I want to look. And I'm not doing this for nobody but me. And it's not like I'm going to change my mind. I've been feeling like this for like a long time. And she doesn't understand that, in my opinion, because she thinks I'm going to change my mind, which I haven't. And yeah.
well, I feel like God created us all how we are supposed to be. I really feel strongly about these hormone pills because there's so many different effects to taking these pills that I don't think Zion fully understands. Not long ago, we went to this place and I promised Zion that I would at least educate myself on what it is Zion wants to do as it pertains to taking these pills. And in me learning more about this process and the effects, like increased body hair and facial hair growth.
That's the wrong one.
Zion, can you let me share?
But that's the wrong one. You're reading the wrong one.
No, this is the one. This is the timeline.
That's the wrong one. That's the right one.
The timeline.
Testosterone, estrogen, that's the different thing.
Okay. Well, I stand corrected. So we're going to start with the timeline and why I feel so strongly about Zion not taking these until Zion turns 18. I don't want to have a part in this because, for one, I feel it is wrong on many different levels. But aside from my beliefs with this paper and how it explains the onset effects and whether they're reversible or permanent. One is breast growth. Expected onset is 3 to 6 months. Expected maximum effect 2 to 3 years. Reversible or permanent. This is a permanent effect. Decreased sperm production and reduced fertility. Expected onset variable. Expected maximum effect variable. And it could possibly be permanent. Decreased testicular volume. Size by 25 to 50%. Expected onset 3 to 6 months. Expected maximum effect 2 to 3 years. Possibly permanent. Thinning, slow growth of body and facial hair. 6 to 12 months expected onset. Expected maximum effect 3 years. And this is reversible. Softening of skin, decreased oiliness. Expected onset 3 to 6 months. Expected maximum effect unknown, and also reversible. Body fat to be more feminine, a more feminine pattern. The expected onset is 3 to 6 months. Expected maximum effect 2 to 5 years, and it's possible that it could be reversible. Decrease muscle mass and strength. Expected onset 3 to 6 months. Expected maximum effect 1 to 2 years, and it's also reversible. Decrease libido, sex drive, reversible. Decreased spontaneous and or morning erections, reversible. Male sexual dysfunction, erection not as firm, reversible. It's just, and then it also talks about male balding that can be reversible. Aside from this paper that we got from the doctor and our visit going to speak to somebody that has professional background with dealing with this type of thing, I don't want to be a part of something that could possibly be detrimental to Zion. Of course, we have different views on this. Zion gets very upset with me when I speak in opposition of what Zion wants. When I was 15 and 16, very different time, very different experience, but there were a lot of things that I wanted to do that my parents did not want me to do. At the time, I didn't understand, but as I got older and had kids of my own, my perspective changed. I don't want to be the yes man, the yes mom, I'm not a friend, I'm your mom, and I feel like my job is to protect you and make sure that you're safe and that you're making healthy life choices. We're not always going to agree. But these permanent effects, like what if you don't like what you see now, but you would compound that?
How would I compound that?
Because you have to learn how to love who you are and what you have now.
Who said I doesn't? I love myself, but I want to enhance how I look, and I want to appear more feminine. That's how I feel.
Why do you want to appear? Like, what about being honest with yourself first?
I am being honest with myself. That's being honest with myself, because if that's what I want to do, then that's being honest with myself.
Yeah, but at some point, Zion, it's not always about what you want. Sometimes you have to put things into perspective and say, how is this going to benefit me?
It is going to benefit me. It's going to benefit me mentally, physically, and everything.
Mentally?
Yes.
This doesn't even dive into the part where we had to do a psychological evaluation. Remember that part?
I already know that, but it's like I'm going to be feeling more comfortable in my body. You don't know what I'm going. You don't know what I'm going through right now. You don't know how I feel about my body, and what if I start and it makes me feel way better about my body? But it does other people. Look how other people are feeling, and look how it makes me happy.
But we're not talking about other people.
Okay, and
we're talking about Zion. You can't speak for somebody else.
Exactly. You can't speak for me either.
I can't, but at the end of the day, you should be able to speak for yourself. Everything that you see and that you have right here has been with you since day one.
Okay.
So these parts of you that you've got to carry throughout your life, your whole 16 years of life, for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable with, but you're open and willing to make permanent decisions.
Yes, I am.
Well, why are you being rude?
How am I being rude?
No, there's a difference between having a conversation and being disrespectful and rude. But I don't like the way you're talking to me. Okay. I'm not trying to be offensive to you, and I would respect and appreciate you not crossing that boundary with me. It's okay to have these thoughts and feelings. I'm not trying to change your mind, but I'm just trying to get you to understand that I'm your parent. And when they tell me that I got to sign my name on a piece of paper to approve you to do these hormone pills, that's me authorizing them, saying, you know what? I give y'all permission to give Zion these pills, regardless of the effect, regardless of whatever type of mental torment it may take you through, whatever physical. What if you decide that, hey, I don't like this no more. I don't like the way I'm feeling.
Well, that's not how I feel now, so.
But you don't know how you're going to feel later.
You don't know that. Everybody's not the same. I already know how I feel.
So why is it a rush to do it now? Like, why can't you wait until you turn 18?
Because by the time I'm 18, I'm already going to be developed in my masculine and manly features, and that's not what I want.
So you want to be deceptive?
No, I don't want to. I'm not deceiving nobody because everybody already know my tea. So I'm not.
Everybody already knows what?
Already know my tea. Like,
what does that mean?
What I identify as. You know, I don't have to explain myself to nobody. I don't have to disclose my identity to nobody unless we're friends or it's none of their business.
So you're saying two very different things right now. You're saying on one hand that everybody already knows what you're going through. But then on the other hand, you're saying...
I never said they know what I'm going through. I just said, I identify it.
Okay, but then now you're saying that you don't want everybody knowing everything.
I never said I don't want nobody knowing. I'm just saying it's not nobody's business to know I'm going through it.
So
I don't have to explain myself to nobody.
So when you go to McDonald's and you go get a burger and you think you're getting 100% beef, but you find out you eating rat, is it McDonald's responsibility? No, but it's deceptive.
It's not deceptive. I tell people, if I'm talking to them and I want to let them know, I'll tell them. I'm not doing anything with them. So it's not their business.
Why do you feel like this is right?
I tell people I talk to. What do you mean? You act like I hide it from people. I let people know.
I'm not saying now.
If they don't know, so I tell them.
Zion, I'm not trying to fight you. I just want you to hear me out.
I hear what you're saying.
Like I hear you. I see you. I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, but I hear you. Like, I feel like my job as your mom, I'm here to help guide you. I'm not trying to push off my beliefs onto you or make you feel the way that I feel or make you think the way that I think. But I want you to put things into perspective.
I understand what you're...
Bigger than what you think.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand as a parent, you don't want to see me go through shit. You don't want to see me like regret it, but I'm not. Everybody is different. Look how all these people, look at Mari and Dior. They don't regret it. Look how happy they are.
Mari and Dior, please don't do that.
What do you mean?
You don't know. We're not in their house to understand their dynamic of what they go through with their parent.
You can talk to their parents so you have a better understanding of what they go through.
But they are not me.
Okay.
You have to understand, just like I'm allowing you to go through your process and your change.
What process?
Whatever this thing is. When I birthed you, you were a boy.
Okay.
You told me September of 2020, hey, Ma, this is what I feel, this is what I think. That's a lot for a person to, like, I knew you before you knew you.
But obviously, I haven't changed my mind since then. So
I'm not saying. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. This is part 1 of our debate. We'll be back with part 2. Good night.